The units of Ukraine's 10th Azov Assault Brigade have repelled a Russian motorcycle assault in the Siverskyi sector. The brigade's press service released a video showing the engagement. Russian forces deployed 19 dirt bikes and a platoon-sized infantry group, aiming to approach the Ukrainian lines at high speed for seizure of Ukrainian positions. Once the Russian assault group was detected, Ukrainian forces launched drones to intercept them. Enemy personnel were targeted using a combination of FPV drones and drones equipped with munition drop systems. The operators from the 10th Brigade were able to accurately strike the Russian forces as they advanced. Following the failed assault, 3 Russian soldiers surrendered. According to preliminary estimates, Russian forces suffered losses: 18 killed and 5 wounded. On the battlefield, Ukrainian drones destroyed 13 motorcycles. No casualties were reported among Ukrainian personnel. This was not the first time the 10th Brigade faced Russian assaults using improvised vehicles. In May 2025, the brigade repelled an attack involving civilian cars. Those vehicles included Russian-made cars fitted with anti-drone cages and stripped of doors and trunks. That attempt resulted in the destruction of 12 vehicles, 1 motorcycle, and dozens of Russian personnel losses. The Kortitsia Operational Strategic Group, along with supporting units, also reported having repelled a similar assault near the settlement of Bajhater. Russian forces in that engagement used 18 motorcycles and 10 cars with improvised anti-drone protection, attempting to advance across open fields toward Ukrainian positions. Here, Russian troops launched a massive assault near crucial city of Picrok using motorcycles and armor, but were annihilated by Ukrainian forces in a fierce battle. Ukrainian forces reported repelling a large-scale Russian assault in the Picrok sector, Donetsk region, eliminating 200 soldiers and destroying a significant amount of equipment. Commander of the National Guard of Ukraine, Alexander Pivnenko, posted 2 videos of the battle on Telegram. He reported that on Thursday, October 22nd, soldiers of the 14th National Guard Brigade Chervona Kalina repelled a major mechanized assault by Russian forces. The fighters of Chervona Kalina act clearly and ruthlessly, defending every piece of their native land, the statement reads. Pivnenko said the Kremlin committed a large force to the attack, including armored combat vehicles, motorcycles, and about 2 companies of infantry. Our defenders showed true professionalism and resilience. The results of the battle are impressive, he wrote. The videos show large numbers of destroyed Russian vehicles and troops, as well as heavy explosions and thick smoke. Pivnenko initially reported that over 240 Russian soldiers were killed or wounded. Among the destroyed Russian equipment were 96 motorcycles, 21 armored combat vehicles, 2 motor vehicles, and 2 artillery systems. This battle is yet another testament to the coordinated and professional actions of our defenders, who are holding the front, he added. Pivnenko said Russian losses are expected to be even higher after further assessments. Mykola Koval, head of communications for the 14th Brigade, told Suspilna Donbass outlet that this was one of the largest assaults seen in this sector recently. Junior Sergeant Stanislav Bunyatov of the 24th Adar Assault Battalion commented on the attack via Telegram, calling it a fierce move. He said that mass assaults using two-wheeled disposable stormtroopers create unique challenges. The focus of attention gets scattered, the risk of breakthrough rises, artillery becomes less effective, and FPV drones without optics face limitations, he wrote. Bunyatov praised the defenders, saying it is many times more difficult to repel this kind of assault compared to traditional attacks. President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed at a Thursday briefing that Russia had prepared a major assault near Picrok and commended Ukrainian troops for successfully stopping it. Due to the coordinated efforts of the 14th and 117th Brigades, 115 Russian vehicles were reportedly destroyed, 200 troops killed, and another 30 injured. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, AFU, General Alexander Siverskyi, announced on Facebook October 22nd that the Ukrainian Defense Forces have liberated territory near Picrok in recent weeks. In recent weeks, about 16 square kilometers of territory have been liberated in the area of the settlements of Udachna, Kotlin, and Shevchenko, he wrote. Siverskyi added that the defensive operation continues, with the AFU conducting counteroffensive actions and achieving certain successes. According to the interactive map by the Ukrainian project Deep State, Kotlin has been marked as liberated within the past 2 weeks, while Udachny and Shevchenko are listed as locations requiring further verification. In recent days, Russia has intensified its assaults across several fronts, particularly in Zaporizhia and Donetsk, often using large groups of infantry supported by motorcycles in what has become a new tactic. Ukrainian forces repelled a large Russian assault in the south on October 21st, eliminating 140 troops, destroying 29 pieces of military equipment, and damaging 3 tanks, the Southern Defense Forces reported. The Russian assault group included at least 320 personnel, 40 armored vehicles, and 3 tanks. The attack took place near Pyaty-Khatki, Stepov, Lobkov, Mala Tokmachka, and Mali Sherbaki, Zaporizhia region, and involved units from the 58th Russian Combined Arms Army. Ukrainian aerial reconnaissance detected the movement early, allowing drone and artillery strikes to halt the advance. The battle lasted over 2.5 hours, with Ukraine holding all positions. Junior Sergeant Stanislav Bunyatov described it as one of the largest offensives, noting over 300 Russian troops were involved, compared to 30 to 40 North Koreans during assaults in Kursk Oblast. On Monday, Ukraine's separate presidential brigade released footage of the 3rd Mechanized Battalion destroying around 20 Russian motorcycles and over 20 armored vehicles, including tanks and BMPs, during another failed Russian assault. FPV drones stopped the initial push, and a second wave of 3 mechanized columns was also destroyed. Ukrainian forces estimated up to 200 Russian troops were killed. The location was not disclosed. In early April, Ukrainian troops repelled another major assault near Andriivka in the Donetsk region, about 12 kilometers, 7.5 miles south of Bakhmut. 2 Russian platoons with 19 armored vehicles were spotted and hit by artillery and drones. 12 vehicles were destroyed or damaged. Russian troop losses vary. Official reports cite 18 killed and 7 wounded. while other sources claim up to 60 killed. Ukraine produces around 400,000 explosive first-person view drones every month. A typical drone regiment or brigade, the Ukrainian Unmanned Systems Forces oversees at least 6 such units, might expend more than 10,000 FPVs a month. Other Ukrainian drone teams, spread across the armed forces and other security agencies, account for the remaining FPVs. That's a lot of drones, but official statistics from early this year are a healthy reminder that most drones miss or fail on their own to kill a Russian soldier or destroy a Russian vehicle. It's a problem for Ukrainian forces, and it's getting worse as Russian armored vehicles return to the battlefield following a long break.